morning mga kapudyak. So, this morning, katatapos ko lang panoorin yung movie na si Pamilya Ordinaryo. First off, tong film na to, it turns out to be an independent film. So, ang expectation ko medyo, sabi ko sana bumaba, pero hindi eh. Because it's an independent film, mataas pa rin yung expectation ko, but it kind of shifted a little bit. Kasi iba ang production style ng independent films, or you can just never you can never prepare for independent films dahil very artistic and very um, broad yung mga ideas ng mga independent filmmakers. That said, ang una kong napansin sa start off yung opening scene was that CCTV capture nung nagasaan na bata was really good. Yung use ng CCTV was really interesting, and it kind of like changes the pace of the story. Kumbaga, na-change yung yung pace ng expectation mo sa movie. So it was a really great idea. There are some scenes that the CCTV just didn't lend to the story. An example doon is si police station scene na it's like it doesn't really lend anything sa story. I noticed na ang sound ng quality ng movie na to was really good. And na-capture yung background sound ng arangkada ng mga jeepney, yung mga busina ng jeepney sa lansangan ng Maynila. So that was a really good film, na a style na you actually felt that you were there, and that's called setting the tone, I think, or just setting the tone for the movie. And a lot of Filipino movies have not captured that. And dito, kudos sa director and sa production team. Yung style ng shaky camera, I feel like it was done too much. There are certain scenes na it was okay, and it was just done too much na, listen, ang shaky scene, a famous shaky scene, or shaking camera would be si Saving Private Ryan. Okay. Kaya ginawa ni Steven Spielberg yun is to get you to feel na kung ano yung nararamdaman ng mga soldiers, kung ano nararamdaman ng mga infantryman going into battle. And they did it well kasi nga 'di ba shaky, pero yung the actual end of the movie or after that scene, panay steady camera na. So the shaky camera wasn't really that necessary. Another film na sikat sa shaky cameras would be si Blair Witch Project, which a lot of people got nauseated. Meron ako mga kaibigan na nanood noon na nasuka pagkatapos, talagang dumuwal sila. Literally dumuwal sila after nung movie. The makeup in this film was really good. And yung talagang mukhang gusgusin yung mga artista, sila Jane and Aris character was really done well. And please Filipino filmmakers, mga actors and actresses, please, can we get to that point where committed kayo sa character? Because most Filipino actors is like, well, ito yung hairstyle ko, I don't wanna ruin it. No, it's like pagka film, you have to change your hairstyle para makilala ka ng mga ng audience mo yung character. And I haven't seen that sa Filipino filmmaker. A good example si Bar Boys. Bakit yung three guys pare-parehas sa hairstyle nila or almost similar? I wish na ginawa nila na iba-iba yung character, iba-iba yung hairstyle ng character para at least we can tell the difference between their personalities, yung social status nila. I wish they did that, or I wish the actors can commit to that. Yung isang ano doon, yung sex scene sa kalye, it was a little too long for my taste. And it was kind of hard to watch. You know, it's like, okay, magsa-sex tayo. I wish they just did it and then cut. You know, kunwari pumatong si Aris and then, oh, bilisan mo. Okay, then cut. At least alam mo na eh. Alam mo na as an audience, nasabi mo na okay, magsa-sex sila sa kalsada na, you know, probably in plain view of the public. That's it. Hindi mo na kailangan tapusin pa. Ang ano na to, ang great part, isa sa mga awesome good part dito sa movie na to is you can clearly see where Act 2 is. Where yung nakidnap yung kid. It's like, yeah, nakidnap yung kid, Act 2. Okay, the protagonist, si Aris, is in a whole new world, so to speak, na okay, wala yung anak ko. Okay, she's in a whole new world. So then she's gonna travel to wherever this story goes. Pero yeah, Act 2, you can clearly see it break into two. Great, great idea, and it showed. And sometimes sa mga films, it's very subtle, or sometimes sa Filipino films, it doesn't really show clearly. But most films na nagugustuhan ninyo, there is always an Act 1 and an Act 2. Kung sa Independence Day, makikita mo July 3, July 4, and July 5. Or July 2, July 3, and July 4. And ang masasabi ko, sa acting nila, it was really well. It was really good, actually. They committed to the role. Yung mga pagmumura ng mga artista was ang lulutog. Like, another great scene na I gotta give kudos to. And here's the thing. Dito mo makikita ang importance ng great dialogue, great writing. Okay? Yung nasa police station si si Jane. Okay, tapos ini-interview siya nung police, yung commandant ba yon, or basta parang officer dun sa police na kailan ka ba unang nakantot? Sino ba nakauna sa'yo? Dude, that was cringy. Not cringy sa acting or sa movie. I was cringy because, man, ang sama nito, ang sama nitong police na to. Gusto ko saksakin sa leeg yung police and just let him bleed out. And that's how you know that it's a good scene. Dahil doon ka, you can relate to the character na parang, it's like, dude, okay, mahirap na tong taong to, yung batang to, nawala yung anak niya. Can you just get over your libog, yung kabastusan mo, and just help her? Right? And again, that's the importance of a great dialogue. The acting wasn't even something to write about. You know, yung writing yung acting ng police. But the dialogue was really well. Yun ang ano mo doon, yun ang kudos doon, right? And by the way, nung pinakita yung boobs, I was like, Jade actually has some nice titties on her, you know? And again, speaking of writing, great part yung sa midpoint. Ang midpoint is yung kung kunyari 1 hour yung movie, 30 minutes, ando dun yung midpoint na tinatawag, where the character is arcing, tapos bababa na. Sometimes sa writing, it's called either false victory or false defeat. Na ito na yung midpoint ng movie where the stakes are raised higher, and you know, kailangan magpatuloy pa rin ng journey yung character. And most movies have that. Pag tinignan ninyo and if you studied some of those films na gustong-gusto niyo, makikita mo maigi yung midpoint where the stakes are raised higher. In the case of this film, ang trajectory ng story was going down. Okay? Makikita mo na pasama yung and then you get the false defeat or false victory nung dumating yung nanay nung bakla na nag-kidnap nung bata. where it's like, yeah, I can help you. That's midpoint. So, merong part doon na doon sa movie na yung pumunta sila doon sa ano tawag doon, pumunta sila doon sa radio station para manghingi ng tulong sa mga tao. I wish they set it up na paniwalang-paniwala sila na mababait yung mga host. You know, because that's pretty much the typical story of it, where akala mo yung mabait, yun ang gusto nilang, I think that's what they were trying to show, na okay, akala nila mabait, makakatulong to mga host, but actually they're just virtue signaling, and they're trying to help people just to get audiences, to get likes, to get clicks, comments, subscription, and all that stuff. And we've seen those, yung mga people who are just virtue signaling to get social media. I wish ganun yung ginawa nila, na makakatulong to si so and so sa ganitong station, tapos pumunta sila, was like, yeah, 5 minutes lang ang ibibigay namin sa inyo, because actually hindi naman kayo nakakatulong sa sa audience pool, nobody's gonna be interested in you. I wish ganun ang ginawa nila, where they set it up vaguely sa simula, and then yun ang revelation. I didn't like the whole idea na nawala yung picture. I don't know what its significant, the significance, pero it's just too much. It's just too much na it's like, dude, you're showing, you're kicking the dog while it's down, while it's napping. It's like, that's too much. You don't kick the person. Here's the thing. Sure, mahirap yung mga characters, pulube, okay? Mga hampas lupa na tinatawag. But because they are the protagonists of the story, you wanna root for them. And actually, it's a great setup na nawala yung anak nila, na kidnap. You wanna see, even though mahirap, maririnig mo si Jane na it's like, hey, wala akong pakialam kung ang kumupkup sa kanya is mayaman. Okay? That's my kid. I wanna take care of that kid, even though I know hindi ako capable, but that's still my kid. And that's universal. Okay? Merong you wanna root for the character. And honestly, yung mga balasubas na nagwala ng pictures, like, no, I don't wanna see that anymore. It's like, dude, it's like, pinakita mo yung picture, okay, akin na. I need it right here, right now. I'm not gonna let go of that picture. So that's just, just kicking the dog. You don't kick the lying dog anymore. So, all in all, nagustuhan ko naman tong film na to. It was entertaining. Usually, pag nanonood ako ng Filipino films, it's like after 45 minutes or an hour, like, okay, that's it. Kailangan ko manood naman ng iba dahil sumasakit na ulo ko. But this, I was actually drawn into the story. The acting was great. The makeup, yung dialogue, there's just misses here and there, but all in all, I really enjoyed this film, and hopefully nagustuhan nyo rin tong video na ito, tong review na ito. And please, wag nyo kakalimutang mag-like, subscribe, comment, and please, wag nyo na rin kakalimutang mag-report. Thank you.